Norway, a Scandinavian country located in northern Europe, is known for its stunning natural landscapes, rich history, and unique climate. The country's geography and climate play crucial roles in shaping its environment, culture, and way of life. Below is a comprehensive overview of Norway's geography and climate. Geography of Norway. Location and borders. Norway is situated on the western part of the Scandinavian peninsula, bordered by Sweden to the east, Finland to the northeast, and Russia to the far northeast. The country also has an extensive coastline along the North Atlantic Ocean, including the North Sea to the southwest, the Norwegian Sea to the west, and the Barents Sea to the north. This strategic location has historically made Norway a vital player in maritime trade and exploration. Topography. Norway's topography is characterized by a diverse and rugged landscape. The country is renowned for its fjords, mountains, and extensive coastline, which together create one of the most dramatic natural environments in the world. Fjords, perhaps the most iconic feature of Norway's geography, fjords are deep, glacially carved valleys that have been flooded by the sea. The fjords are predominantly found along Norway's western coast and are known for their steep cliffs, deep waters, and lush surroundings. The Sognefjord, the longest and deepest fjord in Norway, stretches over 200 kilometers inland and reaches depths of more than 1,300 meters. Mountains. Norway is one of the most mountainous countries in Europe, with about two-thirds of its terrain covered by mountains. The Scandinavian Mountains, Scans, run along the length of the country, with the highest peaks found in the southern part of Norway. Galdhøpiggen, standing at 2,469 meters, 8,100 feet, is the highest peak in Norway and the Scandinavian peninsula. Glaciers. The country is home to several large glaciers, remnants of the last ice age. Jostedalsbreen, the largest glacier in mainland Europe, covers an area of around 487 square kilometers. These glaciers contribute significantly to Norway's stunning landscapes, forming the source of many rivers and fjords. Plateaus and plains. While mountains and fjords dominate much of Norway's landscape, there are also large plateaus, particularly in the central and southern parts of the country. The Hardangervidda Plateau, for example, is the largest mountain plateau in Europe, offering a stark contrast to the rugged peaks surrounding it. In addition, the Østlandet region around Oslo is characterized by rolling plains and low hills, making it one of the most fertile areas in Norway. Coastline. Norway's coastline is incredibly long and complex, stretching over 25,000 kilometers when including all the fjords and islands. The coastline is dotted with thousands of islands, some large and inhabited, while others are small and remote. This intricate coastline has led to a strong maritime tradition in Norway, with fishing, shipping, and exploration being central to its history and economy. Islands and archipelagos. Norway has an abundance of islands, with estimates of the total number ranging from 50,000 to 100,000, depending on how small landforms are counted. Some of the most significant island groups include Lofoten, located in the northern part of Norway. The Lofoten Islands are known for their dramatic scenery with mountains rising straight out of the sea, picturesque fishing villages, and rich marine life. The islands are a popular destination for tourists and outdoor enthusiasts. Svalbard, situated in the Arctic Ocean, halfway between mainland Norway and the North Pole, Svalbard is an archipelago known for its rugged terrain, glaciers, and polar bears. It is one of the northernmost inhabited areas in the world and serves as a base for Arctic research. Vesterålen, just north of Lofoten, the Vesterålen archipelago offers similarly stunning landscapes with a slightly different climate and more open spaces. It is less touristy than Lofoten but equally beautiful. Hinnøya, this is Norway's largest island, located in the northern part of the country. The island features a mix of rugged mountains, deep fjords, and forests, making it a microcosm of Norway's diverse geography. Rivers and lakes. Norway's rivers and lakes are significant geographical features, contributing to the country's hydroelectric power production, which is among the highest in the world. Rivers. Norway's rivers are generally short but powerful, often flowing from glaciers or mountains to the fjords and coast. Some of the most important rivers include the Glomma, Norway's longest river at 621 kilometers, which flows through the southeastern part of the country, and the Namsen, known for its salmon fishing. Lakes. Norway has thousands of lakes, many of which are deep and glacial in origin. Mjøsa, the largest lake in Norway, is located in the southeastern part of the country. Other significant lakes include Rosvatnet in Nordland and Femunden near the Swedish border. Climate of Norway. Norway's climate is as varied as its geography, ranging from temperate coastal climates to Arctic conditions in the far north. The country's climate is influenced by its latitude, the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf Stream, and the Scandinavian mountains. Coastal climate. The coastal areas of Norway, particularly along the western and southwestern coasts, experience a temperate maritime climate. This region is heavily influenced by the Gulf Stream, a warm ocean current that originates in the Gulf of Mexico and flows across the Atlantic Ocean. As a result, the coastal climate is much milder than other regions at similar latitudes. Mild winters. Coastal Norway has relatively mild winters compared to the inland and northern parts of the country. Average winter temperatures range from 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 39 degrees Fahrenheit, in the southern coastal areas, while the northern coast experiences slightly colder temperatures. Cool summers. Summers in coastal Norway are generally cool, with average temperatures ranging from 12 degrees Celsius to 16 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit to 61 degrees Fahrenheit. However, there can be occasional warm spells, particularly in the southern coastal areas, where temperatures can reach up to 25 degrees Celsius 77 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. High precipitation. The coastal regions receive high levels of precipitation throughout the year, particularly in the autumn and winter months. The western coast, including cities like Bergen, is one of the wettest areas in Europe, with annual precipitation often exceeding 2,500 millimeters, 98 inches. Arctic climate. Northern Norway, particularly the areas above the Arctic Circle, experiences a subarctic and Arctic climate. This region is known for its extreme seasonal variations in daylight, with the midnight sun during the summer and polar night during the winter. Harsh winters. Winters in the Arctic regions of Norway are long, dark, and cold. Average winter temperatures can range from -5 degrees Celsius to -15 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Fahrenheit to 5 degrees Fahrenheit, but can drop much lower during cold spells. The polar night, a period when the sun does not rise above the horizon, lasts for several weeks to months depending on the latitude. Short, cool summers. Summers in the Arctic region are short and cool, with average temperatures ranging from 6 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius, 43 degrees Fahrenheit to 54 degrees Fahrenheit. The midnight sun, where the sun remains above the horizon for 24 hours, occurs during the summer months, providing continuous daylight. Moderate precipitation. Despite its harsh climate, the Arctic regions of Norway do not receive as much precipitation as the coastal areas. However, they do experience significant snowfall during the winter months, which can persist into the spring. Climate change impact. Norway, like many other countries, is experiencing the effects of climate change. The most notable impacts include rising temperatures. Average temperatures in Norway have been rising, particularly in the northern and inland regions. This has led to shorter winters, earlier snowmelt, and changes in vegetation. Glacier retreat. Norway's glaciers have been retreating rapidly due to rising temperatures. This not only affects the landscape but also has implications for water resources and hydroelectric power production. Increased precipitation. While overall precipitation levels have remained relatively stable, there has been an increase in heavy rainfall events, particularly in the western and southern parts of the country. This has led to more frequent flooding and landslides. Impact on biodiversity. Changes in temperature and precipitation patterns are affecting Norway's ecosystems and biodiversity. Species adapted to cold environments, such as reindeer and certain types of fish, are being forced